It seemed like I got loot from the elites. Like the elites are dropping. Whenever I kill like these or loot these random mobs, I'm not getting anything. Right? Like all these non-elites, when I'm killing those, I'm not picking up anything. But when I'm looting the catapults, I seem to be getting loot. See? Every time I loot where I catapult this. Again. Yeah, it seems to be demolishers. But did you try only the single mobs after like X amount of time? Because now when I'm looting the non-elites, I'm not getting shit. By all means, I have picked up loot from the non-elites too. I'm just wondering. Look again, catapult, and I got loot. I tried for an hour with no elites. Yeah, because I was perhaps thinking that maybe if it's really fucked up and elites would work, so we would have to change the way we do a lot of farms and kill elite spots. And that's going to be tough because a lot of mobs that used to be elites are now non-elites. There's normal mobs in the game. Then how come Nasitar doesn't work? I have no clue. I'm trying to find some logic in the spaghetti bug, but there doesn't seem to be any. Yeah, we did do Nasitar. Well, we didn't do it. They did Nasitar and it was still fucked. Cold Blizzard, they're not picking up. Bada bada boom. What does DD say about it? He's being awfully quiet about it. Like he has something to do with it, you know? Like he's guilty. You only got loot from elites, by the way. I did get loot from normal mobs, but it just seems like the elites are pretty much always giving loot. Testing world drops. We're just testing this location with the same loot table as the popular Sludge Fen farm. Since Carl said that he was doing this spot instead because they seem to drop loot where the Sludge Fen does not drop loot. And he's on to something. We're getting more. Well, we're actually getting loot doing this compared to Sludge Fen. How long does it usually take to sell mogs? Well, it's kind of hard to answer that because some transmog items sells the same day as you post them because you're lucky. Some transmog items sells on average every like 6 months, but you might post it and it sells the day after, right? You just need to have a big auction house, good variety, and you're going to get sales every single day. But you can't look at, let's say, this chest, right? And be like, student, how long does it take to sell that chest? That's an impossible question to answer. You have no fucking clue. Where's the zone? This is Northern Barrens, right here. Anytime, buddy. Anytime. Glad I made a couple of million from this play before talking about it. I still have a lot of item from this loot table. Like, we've done so much sludge fen farming that I had to spread items across multiple realms. And when the world drop bug happened, I bought a ton of like stupidly cheap Argent Dawn priced items of these sets. What drops here? Just transmog, man. A bunch of unique appearance transmog items. I think Mop Classic will be the last classic expansion for 3 years, give or take. I think and hope that Mop will be the last expansion that they do for Classic WoW. I really do. Like, at this pace, if they release WoD and then Legion, etc., like, it's gonna be too soon. I don't feel like it should have gone past the Wrath of the Lich King, honestly. I would have much rather have like classic, like vanilla, TBC, Wrath of Lich King, and then those 3 expansions could go on a loop, and then put some focus into like a separate version of classic, like Season of Discovery, right? But like a classic plus or whatever. Like they're doing now with Anniversary, and then we'll get TBC, and then they'll possibly do Wrath of the Lich King. If it's bringing money, they will do it. Yeah, I get that part, but like they could also spend the same resources on like a different version of Classic. Like Season of Discovery was pretty fucking big once it came out. So many people were playing it. Imagine if they spent the resources on like a Classic Plus or something similar, a different seasonal Classic game. Can't we try Salatus but at a different camp? It's the same mobs though. I have a theory. Do you now? I've tried Salatus at old camps and it doesn't work. See? WoW 2 after the World Soul Saga? I don't think so. It's like bugged. I'm sitting at 200,000, but it shows 130,000. No, Night Gamer. What do you mean it shows 130,000? It says 212 for me. Not for me, but do you have a different price source on your regular loot appraiser? Like your lack. Oh, never mind. Like your lack takes a while to update because there's a lot of people in the competition. So on my screen, you will see the numbers updated almost instantly, but for you guys, the numbers are going to update way slower. Question about TSM for anyone: is 0.020 a high sell rate for Mogs? It is. Yo, what metal we jamming today, my boy? What's up, dude? A little bit of everything, man. Bum bum. Hey, man. How's it going, Kadir? But like, if this one works, it can't be matched with Sludge Fen, by all means. But that means that there's a chance at a farm in Kalimdor that works as well with like Glorious and Skullflame, etc. in the loot table. Is a great alternative. Yeah, it is. I've been on a massive In Flames 90s era kick again. In Flames, one of the best bands in existence, man. I've seen them live a gazillion times. I love the Asher Span Meat Grind, so much gold. Yeah, I did another video of that today. It's a great farm. Not enough people are doing that farm. Pug Guardian Stone Farm? A Guardian Stone, like, there's so many spots where that we have done in the past with the same loot table as Salitos, like Blackhoof Village, Jade Mountain, Ice Avatars. Yes, the Guardian Stone Farm as well as the same loot table. The sludges in Winter Spring as well. If this drops as before, shouldn't every farm be fixed? No, we just tried Sludge Fen. It didn't work. The only way I can think why this place works is because it's kata mobs, right? Kata mobs with classic loot. Or was it mop? It was mop, right? The Gasrilla is a mop item. Isn't yeah, it is. Biggest regret in life is not buying deluxe BFA for the Raptor mounts. Blizzard's trying to fix the Ice Avatar farm. It's an OG farm. It's a beautiful farm. Mm-hmm. 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 Why is Lack showing me in second place and yours is showing me third place? As I said, like, Lack updates slower for you guys than it does for me. So somebody took her spot. I saw your Asher Span video and now I'm here. The meat on the solo spot is 188. Maybe they should make this how loot drops. If you're in Chromie time, back to normal. If you're not in Chromie time, you could farm and the bots will be screwed. Yeah, that's what Monchi said. And that would fix it. If this is intentional, they should basically, and it's to stop the bots. Like, they could make the loot work like this in Chromie time, and like only in Chromie time. And it will be all good. Yo, Kraken, you should watch this video, man. It depends on the mood. Creep Sword. My biggest regret in life was opening a vanilla collector's edition for WoW and losing the panda pet code when I was a kid. No clue what you said, but I agree. Okay, so like since Blizzard hasn't communicated at all what happened to World Drops, if they're even aware of it, but let's say, just for the fun of it, let's say that Blizzard did this change on purpose because they are annoyed about the bots farming in the open world. The only reason why the bots are farming in the open world is because they use Chromie time to scale all mobs up to level 60, and then they use an exploit that allows them to one-hit the mobs. So they're farming just like us, but they're killing level 60 mobs, which means that the items the mobs drop are also scaled up, giving them a better vendor price. So instead of us vendoring an item for 1 gold, they vendor the same item for 20 gold. I mean 70, yes, 70. Right? So that they vendor greens for like 10, 20x. And they use that to farm raw gold. So if Blizzard just fucked up the world drops like this in Chromie time, so if you enable Chromie time, the world drops would work like this. That would fix it. Hey, Grant, how's it going, dude? They need a job? Well, maybe they have a job and they also bought fucking double money. Must be one hell of a 401k. It's fucking maxed out, dude. They're chilling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's pissed at the bots. They don't give a fuck, man. They're laughing all the way to the bank. So, like, we're sitting here and being like, God damn, these fucking clowns that are botting. And then the bots are sitting there, God damn, these fucking clowns running around farming. Yeah, exactly. It's going to increase the item level and therefore the posting fee. Yep. Once I saw a guy in a Orgrimmar with like 100 druids dancing in a line, mocking Blizzard. Ah, nice. Glad you're doing at least a little bit better, Grand. My uncle back in the day had a friend who bought it on Ultima Online, and that's how he paid his monthly rent. Fucking hell. Mm-hmm. Prospect is the best item. No, Prospect is a good set, but the ceremonial is good. Let me see. Does anyone have the legs? Well, perhaps, but I can't see. The ceremonial leather loincloth. Those are pretty good. I paid my rent multi-boxing. Student can confirm that is true. Aboriginal is good as well, yes. Grizzly is good. Prospector is good. Lots of good sets from this farm. I'm gonna go get some Chinese food lurking. Nice. The other day, on another channel, it had been noticed how someone started botting laystone ore, huge amounts in the auction house, supposedly basilisks. Any info about that? No. Might be basilisk, but and then combine that with raw gold if they use chromitime exploit. But it has also happened like many times where the bots go and fuck up like old content materials, like fell iron ore. There was a time where there was a million bots in Hellfire, and they just mined fell iron. And like when you mine fell iron, you also get motes, right? Motes of earth, motes of fire. So primal fire and fell iron was dirt cheap. Is World Greens also low on mobs with specific items, but special items drop normally? Yes. Yeah, so if you're killing a mob that can drop like a patch 1017 item, he's going to drop the patch 1017 items like normally, but the other items in the loot table is going to be bad. Yeah, Saronite, Cobalt, like all that old shit. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that can definitely be possible, Swifty. Since they're just the ads are just completely random, you don't get any saying. Yeah, it was cool before the regional auction house when like depending on the prices though, but on some realms doing like fell iron, especially cobalt and saronite slash titanium was extremely good. Like solo gold per hour. Hey, Demon was good, buddy. I saw it, Vendingo, but I haven't heard it. We used to do 10-man TBC mining. Yeah, we did that not too long ago when Corium was popping. Nice, Scott. You're gonna get a bunch of those, man. They're relatively easy to get compared to other like dungeon specifics. 5-hour walk, and it's still complicated, aka friend zoned. Looks like I'm winning this lock again. Well, not on my screen. No, things change. Like they have changed or they're about to change. Is there any material farm even worth it now after material being cross realm? Oh yeah. I mean, it's a bit different now with world drops being fucked because some materials don't work. But like volatile fire and water is occasionally good, Essence of Water is good. The Dark Rune is good. Classic Time Walking kind of fucked up Fellcloth, but that was good for ages. Golden Pearl was also good for a while. Awakened Fire, really good. Even the Dark Shore, like Breath of Wind farm, can be good. I knew you would, Monshi. Here Tuesday again. Nice. They did today? My man. So how bad would it suck if they made the regional auction house for every item? Blizzard's auction house would never be able to handle the traffic. Never. It's not gonna happen. Like, they would have to rebuild the entire auction house. It's not a chance. Don't you remember when the War Within came out? Like, you couldn't fucking use the auction house for days. And that happens every expansion. We have a bunch of people playing. It's not even close to being ready for like a just region-wide everything auction house. Oh yeah, this is just a second farm, Grand. Told you, Scott. So cross-realm auction house hurt gold farming more than it helps. Yes, because of auction house bots. So imagine, like, if you could post transmog on an auction house and that auction house was region wide, meaning you sold your transmog items to every realm in the game, imagine how many potential buyers you have. The only people that would make a fucking killing, like would make more gold with that, would be people using auction house bots. Because, like, us regular people, we would get undercut by the bots within seconds. So it would only be the people running auction house bots that would make a fuck ton of gold with a complete region-wide auction house. I've never tried that title. I don't know. What do you mean, Kylo? Like FPS game? Or you don't play any? No. Last FPS game I played was PUBG. Love that game. I haven't played it in ages though, but I have no clue. I didn't even know what like the go-to FPS game is these days. Is it like Call of Duty? Why not PUBG anymore? I haven't played it since I got the new computer, which is ages ago. I don't have Steam installed yet. Valorant. 007 GoldenEye, that was a fucking great game. Black Ops 6. Well, like CS is still the most played game on Steam, isn't it? Insane how popular CS is, even to this day. Hey, student, do you think the Blizzard will ever bring back the Brutosaur? I'm a new player and I missed out. Blizzard will 1000% bring out a new auction house mount. I don't think it's going to be the same. They're going to make a brand new one because if they bring the same one back, they're going to limit the amount of people that can buy it, right? That would be a stupid move. And when it comes to making money, Blizzard isn't stupid. So they also want to give the auction house mount some kind of exclusivity and FOMO. So what they're going to do is they're going to wait for a fair bit, an expansion and a half, like a couple of years, and then they're going to make a new, like a limited edition auction house mount and make fucking millions. I bought 25 CS boxes, unboxed a knife, sold for 1800, got the money, never opened more. Good boy. They've done the auction house mount twice now, right? Yeah. One's for gold, one's for USD. Or euros. Still play CS daily. We already have the best auction house mount, Malin Auction House. Yeah, but like, you have one auction house mount with a vendor plus auction house on it. One with mailbox plus auction house. You could still do auction house plus transmog guy. Auction house plus bank, right? Auction house plus a teleport, like an NPC on your auction house mount teleporting you to different places. There's auction house plus war bank. Well, bank would also give you access to war bank, but oh shit, inventory full. Back again. World loot still seemed nerfed. Yeah, we tried Sludge Fen right next to us. Didn't work. But this one seems alright. Auction house plus all crafting station. Nah, I mean, if a Blizzard want to be real dicks about it, they do all crafting station in your player housing, but you can only get it through the in-game shop. So you can buy a crafting station that gives you access to like everything you need in order to craft. Like the Dragonflight crafting tables, Warwood Inn, like you would get all the blacksmithing anvils, like the dark anvil, the ice anvil thingy from Nax, like everything, one place. But you have to buy it in the in-game shop. But I don't think they're going to do that. How would that work out? Crafting station with your auction house mount. But that will be some. I'm hoping that it's going to come to player housing. But I'm not sure if Blizzard wants that. Like, look at what happened in the WoD when nobody left their garrison, so you didn't see anyone in the entire expansion. An entire expansion went by and you never saw anyone because everyone was stuck in their garrison doing all their crafting and everything else. So I think that's like the only thing that's gonna prevent us from getting it. A moon well in your house? That will be awesome. WoD was the best, didn't have to deal with all the morons in the game. That's one way to look at it. We need a new BOE farm in the next patch. I completely agree. I mean, Blizzard went lazy mode with Undermine. They just increased the item level of BOEs instead of giving us brand new BOEs. Unless there is brand new ones as well from the elites, right? But we're talking world drops. It's good shit. I tried a beer. I tried to sell in Oktoberfest. If I would legit pay 8 to 10. Are you gonna? What about the dude you were gonna sell it to? A perception. That's a beautiful Twitch Prime, my man. Dude, thank you so much for spending the Prime on me, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, a different type of bear, I see. Yeah, title. Doubt it's gonna happen, but it would be cool. I'm going around learning old world recipes still solid for mogging or too saturated. No, that's still good shit. The dream is that old content is getting a shit ton of patterns for housing that are BOE. Yeah, like the patterns and plants are BOE, but the actual crafted item would also be BOE. That would be the dream. Kind of like the Nax patterns and the Sulgurib patterns. Exactly like that, but for player housing. Ba-da-da-da. Tiresome? I thought you wanted open world farms again, Cookie. You do, just not this one. It would be awesome to hang up an albatross head in my house. I know what you're gonna do with that head. You're a freaky fuck, dude. They need to bring back more old world stuff like they did with Nax. Yeah, but there's not that many things to bring back now, though. You have like, what do you have left, chat? Sunken Temple and UBRS. Beverly's. Big pass. How much gold do you think you have done in total? 100 million or more? I have 100 million in my war bank right now, so I know I have more. I mean, I spent over 200 million gold on black market auction house containers. But compared to a lot of people in chat, I don't have a lot of gold. Scale old dungeons. They're too busy with letting you run old content for collection purposes. But yeah, like different difficulty perhaps. So you could choose. But you kind of get that with time walking. How long it takes to post auctions? Takes me 15 to 20 minutes. Like 1.5 hours on this realm. My other realms, Hard to say. They only post like 1,000 items each, so like half an hour. I haven't read shit about player housing or whatever. Hopefully, it will be good shit. I'm not sure if it's the type of content for you, Rava. I can't really see you enjoying like putting flowers up on the walls in a house in WoW and getting the carpet to match the curtains. Without leaking your other realms, are they full or a high pop? Well, it's 4 realms outside of Arch and Dawn, and it depends on when you look, right? Sometimes a realm can say high pop, and then later on in the evening at full pop. 2 of them are very populated, relatively, and 2 of them are high pops, but like on the higher end of high pops. You posting for 8 hours, Anaya? If they allowed to raid player houses for loot, no, everyone would fucking go ham on my house. Everyone in the stream, no, fuck that. Can they do with world drops like what anniversary old tier look like, but HD quality? I guess they could. Fucking rob the war bank on all the gold. No, I need to open up a new one, Rava. At the new place, since the place I used before, they stopped using PO boxes. Yo, Alinu's here. Appreciate the follow, dude. Welcome in. Not like a player made dungeon, the player didn't lose the items. Uh-huh. Oh, shit. GG. Time is up, boys. For my birthday? Nah, that's too soon. Oh, my player housing is definitely going to be some Gold Shire vibes. Fuck yeah. I mean, it's decent. The farm is decent when you can't do sludge fen, but if you guys have seen me managing the bags after doing sludge fen, you know that this is not even close to sludge fen. This is not even half of what you're getting from sludge fen. Boom, boom. Anyways, we're not doing anyways. Did you beat me? I didn't pay attention. Kelvin Creepsor, where the fuck am I? Night Gamer. Oof. Oof, we gotta reload that. Uh, yeah, looks good. Bravo. Below me and I soloed it? Yeah, you're cheating. I'm gonna show you guys how it's done now.